Hey everybody, Mumberton Kid here, the Honorable Warrior himself, coming to you from DarkAvengerINCPlus. How's everybody doing out there? Got a little of a topic video, thought video for you, kinda, and it's really in terms of legacy. Also in terms of the legacy of a hero. When the previous hero who donned his or her alter ego dies or so, and it's passed on to someone else, the next generation. And as you can see, I'm using probably the two most famous sidekicks, partners of all time, who took over the legacies of two great icons, Batman and Captain America. Richard Grayson, or Richard Dick Grayson, and James Bucky Barnes. And basically, guys, in a sense, I applauded both companies for doing this. I remember, if you can recall, guys, remember them going through the trials and tribulations of finding out who was going to take over as Batman, who's going to take over as Captain America. We supposedly thought Bruce died during his one-on-one with Darkseid during, I believe, what was that, Final Crisis, I believe. And unfortunately, he wasn't dead. He was just trapped in time. We saw Cap take 9, 8 shots after Civil War, and we thought he was dead. But unfortunately, he was trapped in time. So you kind of see the similarities going on right there, right, guys? But we saw these two heroes take up the cause of their mentors, take up what, in particularly by us, seemed like the only logical thing to do, the only real thing. You know, to me, there were no other choices really that should have taken over the identities. And that's the thing about a legacy, right? You know, there are a lot of heroes out there that we kind of wonder, like when they're done, and when they gotten older or so, finally, or they may have died in battle, who takes up their cause now? Who takes up their their persona? Dick and Bucky did that. And what made it even better was the fact that why it was so good was the fact that when Dick became Batman, he didn't just become Batman, he became his own Batman in a sense, because he didn't want to just live in Bruce's shadows, but also in a sense showcase that I'm gonna continue to protect Gotham, Bruce, no matter what. I'm gonna use all the knowledge that you taught me, but I'm not gonna use your Batcave. I'm not gonna use your Batmobile. I'm gonna do it paying homage to you, but anew. And that's the same thing with Bucky. When Bucky came and took over Cap, what he's did the same thing. I'm not gonna wear Steve's uniform, but of course the shield is a no-brainer. But I'm gonna keep my memory of Steve pure, but I'm not gonna use his outfit. I'm not gonna use his uniform. And I must admit, you know, Steve Bucky's Cap costume was great, and he went on to be a part of the Avengers and this and that. But unfortunately, the the two heroes, their stint as the as the new Batman and new Cap didn't last too long. It lasted long, but not as long as I wanted it to last. I felt that them going back to their previous alter egos kind of was like a demotion, in my opinion. When we thought Bucky was killed during during Fear itself, but unfortunately that was just the LMD. His death was faked, and he went back to being a part of being the Winter Soldier. And he told Steve basically, he works better in the shadows. He'll protect people from the shadows. I didn't mind that, but still, it was like, you were a good Captain America. The reason why would you go back to being that, being back to being Winter Soldier? Just because, yes, in a sense, because of the trial that went off, should he be in prison for the crimes he was made as being the Winter Soldier? That's also. But with Dick, it was like, he could have still been Batman. He could have been the Batman that protected Gotham and worked at the Justice League, while Bruce was the global Gotham that was doing, Batman Incorporated. But see, that didn't, the fat chance of that, because of the New 52, and kind of, you could say, a little bit of Flashpoint as well. But with a legacy as great and powerful as these two icons were, it was always a pleasure to read them and love watching them figure out how to be a Batman, or how to figure out to be Cap. Even though many of the villains, their rogues, knew, you're not Steve, you're not the Cap I remember, you're not the Batman I remember, but they made the characters and the legacy their own. And hopefully we'll see that sometime again, where we'll see previous heroes die, and someone that may have trained under them or so, but followed them, takes up the cause to become the new such and such. We saw that with Wally West when he became the new Flash. And how good was he? A good Flash? Heck yes. Excuse me. We saw that even Donna Troy for a while. She was great. It's just the fact that with the legacy of a hero, it's always a pleasure to watch this new person kind of go through the trials and tribulation and learn from it. You know what I'm saying? And we saw both Dick and Bucky learn from their trials of being Batman and Captain America. I wish they had stayed around longer. I would have loved it. But unfortunately, like mostly with the two big two, they never keep their legacy heroes dead for long. They it seems like they just can't let go of, in a sense, the past, or they have also a little bit of a fear that people are gonna want Bruce Wayne back as Batman. People are gonna want Steve Rogers back as Captain America. In a sense, I'm in between that, because I thought the legacy of both Batman and Captain America was in good hands. But I would love to hear from you guys in terms of the legacy of a hero. Did you guys feel that these two men lived up to the legacy and responsibilities of Batman and Captain America? Or did you feel that, I'm glad that Bruce Wayne is back as Batman and Steve Rogers is back as Captain America? Because personally with me, guys, I felt that they did a bang up job. But I'd love to hear what you guys gonna think. And other than that, this is Mount Vernon Kid, the Honorable Warrior, coming to you from Dark Avenger Inc. Plus. You guys take care, and ta-ta for now.